So it's just been announced that Firefly is officially returning with a brand new series. So let's take a closer look at everything we know so far about this reboot, including which members of the original cast will be returning and everything that's been revealed so far about the story. So for those unfamiliar with Firefly, it was an original 2002 space western series created by Joss Whedon, which featured an ensemble cast headed up by Nathan Fillion, who played Malcolm Reynolds, the captain of a ragtag crew that travelled the outer edges of a futuristic star system as guns for hire, expertly blending sci-fi with classic western storytelling. And because of its unique take on these two beloved genres, Firefly eventually grew a large, passionate fanbase, with critics and fans alike praising the show for its sharp writing, memorable characters, and undeniable chemistry between its main cast. So Firefly is still widely regarded as one of the best sci-fi shows ever made. However, despite all of this, the series was infamously cancelled by Fox after just one season, due to underwhelming ratings, exacerbated by a combination of poor scheduling and the decision to air episodes out of order. But over time, Firefly eventually found its audience, and the backlash to the early Cancellation became so large that it ultimately convinced the studio to give the franchise another chance, in the form of a 2005 feature film follow-up called Serenity, which reunited the original cast for a much larger scale adventure that wrapped up many of the show's lingering story threads. And although Serenity was widely praised as a fitting conclusion to the show, fans have still continued to hope for some kind of revival or continuation to the original series. But the odds of this happening only seem to have got slimmer over time, as the original cast have all moved on to focus on other projects, while the show's creator Joss Whedon has completely stepped away from directing following a series of controversies. So for most, Firefly has simply become one of those legendary shows that was cancelled way too soon, and would likely never return, which is why this latest announcement has come as such a surprise. Because last week, Nathan Fillion launched a viral social media campaign teasing that the original cast were reuniting to announce something related to Firefly. So this led to a lot of speculation online, but Fillion eventually revealed all at AwesomeCon in Washington DC, officially confirming that a brand new Firefly series is currently in development. He also clarified that this new series would be animated, a decision that was made to get around the fact that the original cast have now all aged out of their roles. So by virtue of it being animated, most of the original cast will reprise their roles as voice actors, with one notable absence being Ron Glass, who sadly passed away in 2016. Now as for who's behind this new series, the project is being developed by Nathan Fillion's own production company Collision 33, in partnership with 20th Television Animation, who currently control the rights to the Firefly franchise, and have officially given this reboot the green light. However, one key figure who won't be returning is the show's original creator Joss Whedon, although according to Fillion, he has given the project his blessing. So the series will instead be written and produced by two new veteran showrunners, the first of which is Mark Guggenheim, best known for his work on shows like Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow, while the second is Tara Butters, who previously worked on series such as Agent Carter and Reaper. And the pair actually happen to be husband and wife, having first met while working on Firefly during its original run, which means they already have a long history with the show, and a vested interest in making sure this new series lives up to what came before. And this is particularly important in this case, as this new series is expected to exist as a canonical continuation of the Firefly universe, much like the various tie-in novels and comics. But not much has been revealed about the story at this stage, other than it will take place between the original Firefly series and the events of Serenity, which is actually a pretty clever choice, as it allows the show to expand on the adventures of the crew during a period that we haven't really seen explored on screen. It also means that characters who were killed in Serenity can return without breaking the continuity. And according to Fillion, a script for the series has already been completed, suggesting that development on the project is already quite far along, meaning that it could release as soon as 2027. The only unanswered question now is where exactly the show will end up airing, as it's reportedly in the process of being pitched to potential buyers, meaning it could land on a number of different streaming platforms or networks. But to ensure that it actually gets picked up, Nathan Fillion has taken to social media once again to urge fans to help spread the word online about the show, using the hashtag BringBackFirefly. The idea being that if enough people engage with the campaign, it will create the kind of measurable interest that studios and streaming services look for when deciding whether to pick up a new show. So if you like the sound of this new series, do make sure to show your support on social media, as it could well make all the difference. And in the meantime, I'll be sure to bring you more updates on the show when we get them. But let me know below, do you like the idea of Firefly returning, or do you think that the spaceship has sailed and that they should just leave it alone? Also, if you enjoyed this video, you might also want to check out this one right here.